Stop making it so damn hard for your reader to engage with your world. My name is Dietrich Stagner. I'm a published indie author with 3 books under my belt, and today I want to chat about made-up words in speculative fiction. Fantasy and science fiction are absolutely lousy with magic words, be that magic or science magic, and that's part of world building, part of helping the reader understand the ways that the world you've built differs from our own. But every time I hear someone explain that the Cathargan of Thule is the key to this world's salvation, I think about the words of a book critic who I deeply admire, who said that every time a made-up word is introduced in a story, it makes it just a little bit more difficult to engage with that story. When an author reads a book set in our world and our time, they come into that world with a basic grasp of the rules and structures that make things tick. It's like traveling to another country in which everyone speaks your native language. Sure, you're probably going to have to come to terms with a few different local customs, but you've got a bit of a head start on being able to figure out how to engage with this place. But when you begin adding fantasy words and technobabble, you've added more labor to the reader's plate. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Part of clicking with a book is investing in that world and those characters, and entering an agreement with the author as to what flights of fancy you agree to in order to properly experience the story. But when you begin adding more and more, giving your reader more and more of a vocabulary that they have to memorize, that's when things can get hairy. The book Frostbitten is a second world fantasy, which means that it takes place on a world not our own, and it includes a fantasy metal called Aquasteel, a nearly indestructible element that can actually change shapes in response to specific commands. But I also include references to things like miles, pounds, inches, and dozens of other basic concepts familiar to most who might pick up the book. Could I have come up with a completely new and arbitrary measurement system based on the weight of a famous pig named Herman with 3 horns, 1 wing, and the ability to shit hovering truffles? Sure, it would have been called Hermeters. There would be a 6 to a truffle boat, and before you ask, yes, it's on a rotating 6-based question mark system. And it's my world, I can do what I want, but that does not make it easier for my reader to lose themselves in the story. It makes it harder. Just consider what you are asking your reader to memorize. Consider whether those additions are critical to the story or just something you think is really cool, and then maybe take a step back and cut your reader a break. If you have any other writing topics you'd like me to touch upon, drop them in the comments. Now, go make some art, damn it.